Lazy? Really? I'm right here. I was literally just sorting out the last few bits. What is going on, people? How's everyone doing today? And speaking of which, I've got to do a couple more things. I can increase the size of the chat so I can actually read it. Okay, no, I just accidentally clicked on pause. There we go. So who do we have? Simon, Nate, Cian, Dat, Spencer, Alfie. What is going on? Alrighty, let's get the HUD and everything back on as well. And get teddy-ding. How's the day been? My day's been good. I slept in like a son of a gun today, let me tell you. I really did. I was just watching your West Coast stream from Friday also. Hello. Yeah, if some of you have noticed, I've been trying to put the live stream archives live, catching up for this week. We will, after this stream's over, just before I go record, I will set the next one live, so Saturdays, and hopefully get yesterday's one up, possibly later tonight, or maybe I'll just put them both up at the same time. Except having to find a mod to adjust horsepower, I'm fine. I don't believe there is such a mod to adjust. Gamer Dragon, nice new icon there. What's going on? Virtual, hello. Which wise, hello. Rainbow Six Siege channel, hello. Welcome to the Landykid family. How does it that I can buy Forza? What are you on about, John? Not too sure. That's a bigger haymaker. No, it's the same tether I've had on this series from the beginning, Rob. Do you mean, Jen, you're getting an error code? Murray, what's going on? Andy, have you ever met or talked to Dagwin? I have not met Dagwin, I have talked to him several times via email in the past. Dagwin lives up the country a bit from me. A good probably 4 or 5, maybe almost 6 hours away. What did you stream yesterday? I missed the stream. We streamed Cobra Park Farm again. I just enjoyed streaming the map on Saturday, so we streamed it again. No, I streamed it Friday, I enjoyed it, so I streamed it again. Simon, welcome to the Landykid family, hopefully you enjoy your day. Adam, I'm doing good, what about yourself? Who come from Rainbow Dave? Probably a lot of you. Did you notice Dave's title today? Yeah, I did. He said what it was before he started the stream. RSA Photography, what is going on? Welcome. So as you guys can see, we did decide to put the Unimog on this map. I've replaced the pickup truck with the Unimog. A bit more versatile. You have to share my awareness. How are you, Landy? I'm doing good. I am doing good. What about yourself? Simon, hello. I mean, find a mod in my mods so I can adjust HP. Seems overpowered to me. What tractor is it you're referring to, Spencer? How long are you going to be streaming for? I'm going to be streaming at 8:30. Well, streaming at 8:30. Stopping streaming at 8:30. I need to go record for tomorrow. And I want to bring back full-length videos tomorrow. I'm good, thanks. Sweet. Gamer Dragon, Jordan, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good, everyone. For the people that keep on asking. It's all good, though. I know you're just joining in. Alan! Matt, what's going on? What are you driving? I am driving a Unimog. It is in my mod spreadsheet. When do I stream? Usually Tuesday onwards. So Tuesday through to Sunday. Mondays I do not record. I do not stream. I record instead. Do not tractor is combined with over... Whoa. Why would they have that? Spencer, that's probably a bad combine to begin with, dude. Probably got more than one issue in that. If they've given it almost 10,000 horsepower. There's probably other things wrong with it. Would be my guess. Hey, Callum. How are you doing? Works fine, but too much horsepower. It works fine now. You take away the horsepower, I bet that it's got issues. With the colour of the hay, it's hard to see where you've been. Not really. I can clearly see where I've been. Face of the grass is a dark green, and the hay is very similar colour to the base of the grass after it's cut, admittedly. The combines that have 10,000 horsepower, but they are they're still limited to working speed. Oh yeah. The thing is, what I'm wondering is they've probably given it 10,000 horsepower to overcome an issue with the wheels, is what I would say. Probably known as a friction issue. I'm doing good, Wade. What about yourself? Oh, I just realised. There we go. Dusty Dave, what is going on, my friend? How are you doing today? Do you have any pick? I can barely see what it is. Don't forget, guys, in chat, it's tiny. Very tiny. David, hello. I'm doing good. What about yourself? Hey, Daz again. Yeah, that's too dumb. Landy, your motto, you could be... What do you be my more? It is... other games, basically. Farming Simulator is predominantly on the channel, and there's different games. Like recently I put up that dirt one, which took me by surprise, how many people kind of liked seeing that. We do Euro Truck, American Truck Sim. American Truck Sim may be coming back next week. We'll have to see. Of course I do Gold Rush as well. When that drops on the 13th, all fingers crossed, is when it's supposed to drop. I got suspicions that it may have to get delayed, who knows. We'll be playing that. I play Car Mechanic too, haven't played that for a while. We will be playing that again once the Jeep DLC comes out, more than likely. I would like to see... Wait a few days. Yeah, it'd be awesome, Scott. It would be kind of neat. It would, again though, for a YouTuber's point of view, that could be something that Seasons implement. It would slow the game down too much. YouTube relies, something the guys learn, and I've learned over the years, is you need to rinse through tasks, otherwise people get bored. They're not willing to sit around and watch, if you like, a real farm work. Where in real life you can afford to not put a video up. This? Nah, you can't. I saw that, Dan. That was funny. There's no doubt about it. He has got a hell of a lot more time in racing games than I ever do. Real people, I'm doing good. What about yourself? Okay, this song's got to go. Good, sweet. Hey, Adam. What's going on? Archie, what is going on? Of the Mercury you're using. This thing's awesome. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, I really like this. It's a pretty sweet mod. It has some bleed over from the configs, especially where the winch is concerned. But it's good. It's a good mod. I got some questionable ones, but I try and get stuff that I like, and I'm picky. I've been around farm sim for way too long in some cases, and I'm picky. I'm very picky. Right, putting the lid on my coffee cup for when the inevitable happens. I'll tell you what, having this coffee mug that has a lid on it has saved my keyboard, my laptop, any of my peripheral stuff for the computer so many times. Oh, something that's happened that's a little funky, I'll show you guys here. The bales have obviously settled on the trailer, and you can see how much they roll. Pretty crazy. So what we'll do quick is we'll drop that here for the time being. I've used Gray's Buck Rig. No, if you're on about the 3-point hitch one, I've got really no interest in using that. I won't be doing any more silage on West Coast, probably, for the rest of the series, to be quite honest. I prefer using a wheel loader for buck rigs. Or even going to be... oh yeah, we'll get through that. Alright, we'll load these on. Go around and grab the rest. Oh, what's going on? It pays to be picky with FS mods. It does, for sure. That is for sure. I am finishing at 8:30 tonight, so I can go off and record. Sundays have always been shorter streams. Typically, people have got to go to bed for school, work, and all that good stuff. And I've asked, it's coming up the chat. How's it going, my good sir? I'm doing good. What about yourself? Hey Tom, welcome. Sean, hello. Tell you what, I'm gonna need to have some coffee. Wait, get off of the bale. Gonna need to have a bit of coffee in a minute, cause I is thick tired. Okay, off that. Get the unload side. And unload and strap quick. Yeah, we did it. Then we'll go sell these at some point. Right here. Oh, do we have a windrower up here? Yeah, we do. On the teed up. Perfect. Isaac, what's going on? I'm surprised didn't bop you there. Lewis in here tonight? I've not seen Lewis for a little while. I think he is off doing stuff. Missed a bit. Did I miss a bit? Oh, I did. Son of a. Okay, people that do not like unrealistic behaviours in farm sim, look away now. Okay. This can go over here. How big is West Coast? West Coast is this big. It's big. It's nothing crazy. It's more than manageable with one person. But it's a big map. 100% a big map. This has been working day. Ah, there we go. Ah, unrealism hurts. Never hurt anyone. People love it. Now, to answer to your question, Rob, you were saying to pick it up. Going around the edges, you may miss a bit because it does blend in. You are right, but the rest of it, if you set a GPS course up, you're set. I don't know what it is about. Alchemy fails enough. Is when you do the small bales. No, I have replaced it with the Unimog like I said I was going to yesterday. I'd rather have something that I can use as a pickup truck, which the Unimog I can, but is as versatile as I can chuck an implement on the back and take it to the field if I wanted. Do you think West Coast will come out to PlayStation? West Coast will come to consoles. Bullet Bill has had a medical emergency, I'd say, in the family. I'm not comfortable saying what it is. He has put it out there. So he's got to obviously deal with that. Luckily people are okay, or the family member is okay, but it could have been a lot worse. So needless to say, I think anyone that's got, I'll be blunt, half a brain cell will understand. That comes first, family comes first. He's also got 75,000 objects to redo on the West Coast for consoles. It's going to take months. He's hoping a very loose ballpark for Christmas. I honestly do not see it personally. I think it's going to be possibly after it. But he said he is determined. But of course he's got real work, family, and issues to take care of now. Oh, really, RS? That sucks, dude. I'll be very surprised if John Deere come in Game Show. Very surprised. I would love it, don't get me wrong, I'd love it, but I like to. Oh, he's not going to have to reformat his computer, Dan. He's going to use the new hard drive and put Windows 10 on it. And use the current primary drive as a backup. Dino, what's going on? Would you rather live streaming or recording? I like live streaming. And recording. That's what I've always done. That's what I've always will do. The live streams are mainly to interact with you guys. Honestly, I have probably more fun streaming, to be quite honest, because I can interact with you guys. You guys can ask me questions. I can answer them live. And I find streams so fun compared to recording. Recording, you just sat there talking to yourself, trying to figure out stuff to say. And sometimes it's hard, to be quite honest, unless you're talking about the game. Oh yeah, Connor, I think about upgrading the PC pretty much every week. But at the end of the day, cash flow. To upgrade the computer to what I want, it's going to cost well over $1,000. i7, new RAM, probably graphics card. It's basically pretty much a whole new computer build. And that is very expensive. So, will that happen anytime soon? No, not a hope in heck. Can you get the Toyota Hilux on a map? I had it on this map, I got rid of it. Nathan! What was it? Nathan? Nettle? Welcome to the Landykid family, hopefully you enjoy your stay. Even though you're on about lag. Even though it's not lagging. Baby, dinner already? But it would improve gaming. Yes, it would improve gaming. But I don't have a grand to spend on a computer. If you want to help to the cause, links are in the description down below. That's what they're there for. Predominantly. Considering I've recently got this laptop for when I'm away in Canada, so I'm not able to use a desktop, and my desktop is not as good for rendering games, or rendering full stop compared to my laptop. Yeah, ain't happening anytime soon. Good loading, wagon mods. I like using the small one Dave was using in his stream today, purely because it has extra features. Blades that need replacing, the Silide that can go on it. What I'd do if someone donated 10,000? No one would. No one would. I mean, probably see breakdown happen if that was the case. It'd be amazing, but it'd never happen. Funds are always an issue. Yeah, people don't understand how expensive building a gaming rig is. And in reality of things, it's expensive. Gale or something like that. I think it's on it's in my mod spreadsheet actually, for sure. I'm gonna set GPS up quick. Last rig I priced up was, yeah, I can believe it, Virtual. Oh, the course is going to be a little funky. We'll roll with it. Buy a used one, you'll end up in the same boat. I'd never buy a used computer. You don't know what's happened to it. I've been building computers, gaming on computers for years. There's not a hope in hell I'd ever buy a used computer. Looking into a Razer, a raisin. A raisin, however you pronounce that, for Christmas. It depends if I can bring myself to spend that money. Honestly, I'd go into, after what I've experienced with my desktop and my laptop, which is i7, the Intels kick the rear end out of AMD. AMD's run hot. I don't know if that one still does, but AMD's run really hot. It's wasted power, basically. Just Panzer, what is going on? John Deere baler, just risking the coon. Ah, it's the John Deere baler. That is true. Exactly, Virtual. And for me, it's saving for funds when comes down to the point of me sorting out stuff to go to Canada permanently. It's the bottom line. That's what I've been saving for. Stuff will get put into the channel, but nowhere near as much as it has been. Thank you, and appreciate it, dude. Alright, coffee should cool down. Can you wrap some barrels? Can I wrap some bales? We've literally just done last stream we did. I think it was... When was the last time we streamed? Probably Thursday. We did quite a few. What's better, Windows 7 and 10 for gaming? Windows 10 is amazing for gaming. Not gonna lie, Windows 10 is amazing. My desktop's Windows 7. Those graphics cards that just go into... Start at 50. Yes, and they're also piles of crap. To build a good computer for doing YouTube, rendering videos, high-end gaming, you have to spend over $1,000 to get something worthwhile. Honestly. I mean, the computer that sat at the end of my bed, which I'll always keep because it was my first gaming computer I built, That was built at a budget. That didn't last me long at all. This one that I've got, which is my desktop right now, still kicks ass. It really does. And my laptop, because of me traveling all the time, will have to suit me for a long time. The day that comes and I really struggle to play games on it, well, by that point I would hope to be able to afford to get something permanent, and I've probably got a permanent residence. But I have new water cooling, sweet. Yeah, my desktop's water cooled, wouldn't go back. What do you think about the new GPS update? Haven't tried it yet. As far as I'm aware, Kyle, GPS hasn't updated. Or has it? Graphics card alone is 500. I think I paid almost £300 for my graphics card when it was new, when my system was new, on my desktop. Like my desktop, the specs it is now, if you look up the specs, that cost around £1,000, just over, I think, 1,100, give or take, because I had some of the stuff already. My laptop, for example, that in UK pricing, I think is close to £2,000. I got it from the States, cheaper. And doing this stuff is expensive, real expensive. A lot of people don't understand. And with the way YouTube's gone, there's no way smaller channels like me, Virtual, Dave, could think about putting money into it. Not right now. Your laptop is better. Yeah, my laptop's better than my desktop for sure. It's Intel. Handles everything better. It really does. Alright, Simon. Yeah, there you go. Just gaming, mainly farm sim, i3. 60. i3 is probably low, dude. i5 is probably where you want to be looking. Because that's the thing. And I know a lot of people try and build computers at a budget, especially for, they say, just for farm sim. As soon as you have a computer, you'll be looking at other games. Trust me, I've been there. I was build a computer mainly for one game. I ended up getting into gaming heavily after you get your first computer. It's gonna happen. Build it to the most you can afford. Put your money into your processor, your graphics card, get a good amount of RAM and hard drive space. You don't have to have an SSD, but get a big hard drive. Modern games take up huge amount of space. They really do. Open the back window and sunroof. Lamborghini, don't be demanding. I'm sat in a nice air conditioning, dude. Aaron, I paid 1,100 for mine 2 years ago. Was looking to upgrade some components, but it's so expensive. Exactly. The big kicker for me is because I run an Intel processor on my desktop. Bear in mind, I am only in the UK 6 months of the year, so can't really warrant spending any money on the desktop. I would need a new motherboard because it going to Intel. To do that, I'd also need to probably upgrade the RAM, and then when I'm in there, I might as well upgrade the graphics card. And I want an SSD. Oh look, I've got a whole new computer. It ain't happening. It's just not happening. Do you like the Hunter? Yes, I like the Hunter. Yes, I play it. There's some videos on the channel. I am contemplating streaming it, but if I stream it, I may do games like that on Twitch. I don't know. If I've got a gaming laptop, will I be able to play 15? Gaming laptops are more expensive than desktops, I'll tell you that much. Like I said, mine was extremely expensive. You look in the description, there's the specs of that and where I got it from. Cyberpower. Like I say, I got it from the US though. Is a Mac good for standard gaming, mainly farm sim? No, it's not Macs. It's terrible. Macs are not meant for gaming one bit. They're great for people who, artists, musicians, people that do stuff with music, but anything other than content creators per se like that, forget it. They're terrible. See ya. We really could do with bringing some tractors back to the yard. Could a Chromebook be able to live stream? No, it's probably not a hope in heck. because it's basically it's a notebook meant for light internet browsing and internets. Found a DAF horse truck. You found a DAF horse truck. What should I do? I don't know. Sweet. What's better? Intel cool. Intel's Intel. Bottom line. Why is the John Deere pink? Breast cancer awareness. That is why the John Deere is pink. Jack, what is going on? Welcome. How are you? I'm doing good. What about you, sir, Fred? I will be finishing at 8:30. I haven't actually seen what it looks like when it gets dirty. It's getting there though. Sniper Kid, I'm doing good. What about yourself? We're gonna have to do split rows. I hope not. Hey Judd, what's going on, buddy? I have a Mac, I play FS on it. It does fine. So does Dan, and it doesn't do fine. And his is a fairly new Mac too. I'm not just saying it because I don't like Macs, I'm saying it because I know people that have tried it. They struggle to play games on it. Ends up crashing. Ends up shutting down on him. Times him out for TeamSpeak. Archie, they have to be, dude. We still do, in some degrees, get bombarded with, is it coming to console, is it coming to console? I thought you were already working at Tim's at one point, Judd. Remember you saying a little while back, actually, you were working at Tim's. I thought you had a steering wheel, Andy. I do. I just don't use them. Not a big fan. I like to be able to sit where I sit and not have to be way back when using it, and where my desktop is. The pedals hit and I can't move my desktop anywhere else. Do you think there will be another farming simulator? Yeah, they've already announced it. Ah, crap. I've got to do that right. Hey, Penguin, what's going on? Oh, okay. I imagine that must have been pure luck you got that, from what I understand about getting the work visa. Are you ready for Platinum Edition? Yep. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a different style of farming that none of us really know. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Landykid, how's everyone? Jack, I'm doing good. Why does Landy more washer than Dave? Have more washers than Dave? Generally because I'm a bigger channel than Dave, to be quite honest. That's why. And it's the time. Times when we do live streams have huge factors and stuff. Oh, no way, Judd. And do you think there's going to be another FS? They've already announced, guys, FS19. We know it's a thing. That won't happen, Sniper. I can tell you that for a fact. pretty much before 17, well, not long after 17 dropped. It's Dave's driving. Well, a lot of it plays down to the time with Dave. Off shiv off, jeez. Is that from their wiki, Eddie? That's the thing, Archie. Why would you want something that we've already got in game? In the reality of things, surely you would want a different style of farming completely instead of another German map where you're doing the same sort of thing. Harvesting wheat, harvesting barley. Same with the US, same with Australia. Australia, they could add cotton farming though, granted. But we need other styles of farming, not just your conventional farming in game. Really. Dagger did a stream. No, Dagger has never done a stream. He can't do it because of his internet. It's too slow. He would have to move house to do that. Go to Australia, do cotton. Yeah, I believe they do cotton in the States as well. There is one thing about... You want to get overheating on the hog helmet? Yeah. Why are you copying Dave? I'm not copying Dave. I'm doing... hay. Was Dave doing hay as well? Was he actually doing hay? Because if he was, that's funny. Because this is literally just finishing off a task we started during the week. He did one on machine restoration. Really? I think with Dagwin, because he's such a large channel, his stream would just blend into one awful mess of comments and he wouldn't be able to communicate with people. You watch Simulate when he live streams and he has a couple of 300 people in there, his size. He just doesn't know where to go, who to comment to. You're picking at straws trying to talk to people. That doesn't become fun, because you miss so many people that want to talk to you. I do it now. I know that, but it's hard at times. Yeah, that was a good game last night. Interesting. How was it? I wonder if he's got new internet then, maybe. Hey, wait, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, and another thing is you can't say you're copying someone else when, look at all the equipment I've got here. Yeah, that's not copying someone. To have all the grass mowed before the stream starts. Most of my subscribers know the fact that I don't set up for these streams particularly. He did, it didn't work, and messed up like 5 uploads. Oh, okay. Maybe he's toying around with the idea. Or seeing if he can. And it would be fun to see him stream, it really would, but it would be a mess of a stream, not from him, but for the amount of people that would be in there. Right now, I'm doing this stream to set up for the video you'll see tomorrow. Oh, really? I never saw it. Must have been earlier today. Right. I'm watching the Leafs and Vegas this year, Jed. And of course the Oilers, because that's where Jess is from. But that new team from Vegas, keep an eye on them. They may sneak up. What computer would be good for gaming under 200? Good luck. Honestly, Tom, good luck. I don't think you'll find a gaming computer for under £200. Can you even buy a good computer? A computer that can actually do anything for £200? Other than probably a notebook meant for typing and stuff like that. Dave doesn't have a pink deer, but he has a pink fleet. Yeah, well, breast cancer awareness is very close to his heart. Really close to it. Are you going to watch the game tonight, Landy? Probably, Rob. They play tonight, don't they? You can't even get 8 GB RAM for 200. Exactly. I still got one of mine dumping in the laptop as more RAM, to be quite honest. Bumping it up to 32 gigs for rendering. And I really need to upgrade the hard drive. Both actually, the SSD and the main one. What's the cheapest computer for gaming? Probably the cheapest ballpark figure would be £600–700, I would say, for anything worthwhile. I mean, shop around, do your research, and I'll say my piece on streams, but I'm not here to help people with stuff. I'm not going to be responsible for you getting a piece of junk. And then you coming back saying, you told me to get this and it's crap. No, I just won't entertain it. A second-hand laptop, 12 gig of RAM. Oh, really? Nice. Also, the sugarcane wasn't really something we asked for. Looks cool. It's just something different. It's a step in the right direction. And I honestly think people are so butthurt about it being sugarcane because they don't know that style of farming. And they'll shine away from it because it's a different style of farming they're not used to seeing. And it's what I'm seeing. A lot of people saying that same sort of thing. Is they hate it because it's nothing they know. They don't know how to do it, so the instantaneous I don't like it. What tractors are you hoping for the next farm sim? I would love to see small tractors added. Stuff for orchard farming. I think orchard farming would be a huge thing for the game. It really would. It'd be such a fun aspect to add. Because the amount of other machinery we would be able to get in there would be amazing. Right, I'll run down the hill and get this little bit we got. Sam, what's going on? Obviously, laptop can't handle record gaming as well. As yours are days. Play pretty damn good, to be honest. Recording hurts computers all the time. It really does. Unless you have got a really, really strong computer, you'll take a hit while recording. You really will. And the whole reason why I moved everything over to the laptop when I was here in the UK, solely because of rendering time. My desktop probably would be able to cope with recording better than my laptop, but it takes almost twice as long to render on my computer. LB, what's going on? I want hedge cut and also overfilling trailers instead of just cutting off. I doubt they'll ever add that. Judd, the trailer's overflowing, because it's an arcade game when it comes down to it. What specs does your desktop have? If you look in the description, there is a link that's about my specs on both my desktop and laptop. Do you have a mod list? Yes, I do have a mod list. It is very outdated though. But it has some of the stuff, it has some good mods on there for sure. if you want to go for it. Felix, what is going on? Welcome. Catch you later, Evan. How come you're only 6 months of the year of the UK? Because my girlfriend lives in Canada and I spend time over there. Same situation Judd's in, but he's advanced a lot quicker than me, let's just say that. Not sure what you're getting at there, Evan. They probably will fix it, Rob, for the next patch when the new version comes out. You go pink like Remember Dave. Oh jeez, and there's Jess, speak of the devil. How big is your farm? Huge, monstrous. So Landy just wondering, what do you look for making someone a mod? I don't make mods. Never made a mod at all. Can you open doors? Can I open doors? Yeah, I could if I wanted on this. If that's what you're asking. And there is the dashboard screwing up on me again. Dave, were you oh, Dave's probably not here. Alright, shove this out the back end, and we're good to go. Nah, Tom, it won't do it. You got to think that the game will only add stuff that's capable of being on a console. So building your own buildings, will it really be compatible on a console without hurting them and using up a lot of memory and all that good stuff? Answer to that is no. Probably not. Just got that screen, Landy. Did you as well? Interesting. Comes up an error. That's fine on my laptop. Oh no, my laptop did it too. So if you guys had any errors, just refresh. I have the exact same tractor, but how in pink colour? Huh? I changed colour if that's what you're asking. Changed colour myself. Haha, thank you, Judd. You doing anything for it? Woo. There it is. Is Thanksgiving tomorrow for Canada? Yes. What are you lifting the bales with? Probably the auto stack trailer in a video or something, because those are just going to get sold. We don't need to keep them. I'd like to see something to do with berries. That would be interesting. Like vineyards and stuff like that. Yes. Oh my god, FS17 Wingstart just keeps on crashing. Oh, that sucks. Where's our Unimog? Oh, the Unimog's over here. Yeah, we'll keep the Unimog there. Seeing friends in an hour today. Ah, that's awesome, Judd. I'll be finishing at 8:30. Hey Mark, what's going on? I'd like to see better tractors and diggers. I don't see the need for diggers, mainly because we don't have ground deformation, and to be honest, I don't see Farm Sim, unless they change game engines, ever having that. But Kubotas, for orchard tractors and stuff like that, 100%, that'd be awesome. Let's bump up the cruise. There we go. Only time to do is be a goalie. Probably try and knock some sense into you, Judd. Potatoes, the game doesn't handle you doing potatoes properly with the trailed harvesters. So I end up going to the big self-propelled stuff. Hey Lewis, what's going on, buddy? Oh, why? What's up? The TW35 is my favorite tractor with a fence. This is definitely my favorite tractor in the game. It's probably the favorite mod I've seen so far in game. 3D plow textures, again, unless they have train deformation. Nope, not gonna happen. What do you say? How do I become a moderator? You don't. You could use diggers like Black Sheep Modern has done now. For manure and stuff like that, is it really worth adding? Nah. I don't think so. We use Black Sheep Modern's digger and the man truck. The digger, yes, for forestry, 100%. Nothing else though. And the man truck, again, I do plan on using that one, yeah. Doesn't work. Oh, jeez, you are turning into Eddie. You are turning into Eddie. Hopefully they all get out of there okay. Oh, I was reading your message. Yeah, I'll be recording after this, so I won't be around. Not right away, anyway. Landy, it won't let me type. You just typed. Probably putting a blacklisted word in. Yeah, potatoes in the game, but the equipment's mostly rubbish. I'd like to see them have. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Been time out. It would say at the bottom if you were timed out. It would fit for me. Life goalie and soccer. Better about my knees, yeah. Fresh pigs. Trying to be like fresh eggs, I see. Oh dear. I see a lot of traffic backing up over there. Oh, really? Why are you going so slow? Like to see milking cows in FS19. Whoa, seriously? Why would you turn that quick? Oh, it's got that stuck. The mower was nailed into that. Jeez. I think they goofed with the forestry, to be honest, Scott. And unless they improve it more, I don't see us getting forestry stuff. I wish they added North American style forestry machines into the game though. That would be nice. They finished streaming. They finished streaming almost 2 hours ago. At this point. Oh yeah, easily an hour ago. It finishes at 7. Or just a little bit before. Alright, time to pile everything into the yard. That is fun. As well as more JCB. I would love to see a JCB loader in the game. 100%. Well, on you go now. Cachet, dude. Hopefully you enjoyed. Oh, seriously? Maybe this should have been the lead tractor. Now we have issues. Landy's like Usain Bolt. Honestly, I've got used to being able to walk around fairly quick. More realistic chainsaw has to be. Farming Simulator and realism do not go together. Not out the box. Alright, take this down to the wash bay. That being said, gonna need to get the cultivator as well. I don't think that's around here. More brands of combines? We've got a lot of combines. I think different styles of farming is what we need. Not just the same crap of the same crop doing the same thing. More root vegetables. Vines, like I've been saying, orchard farming, stuff that's completely different, stuff that we've never had in the game before. Yeah, Sniper, we have been talking about that on TeamSpeak quite extensively, and we are all, well, for the most part, most of us are under the same impression that that is the same game, just different. Kind of like what happened to Agricultural Simulator and AgriSim. The same game, they rebranded due to probably legal reasons, I don't know, but they rebranded several times on Steam. There is also collisions on hedges. So when do I return to heaven? Christmas like normal. All things being equal. Tickets booked. Tickets been booked for a while. Okay, what should we do now? I guess jump into this beast. Don't I need to pick bales out of a field? I forget. That field's sorted. So that's cultivated. Take a quick run over here. I'd like to see carrots. I would like to see more vegetable crops as well. Oh, we need to go through here. Alright, drop on the road. Oh, is it Judd? Sweet. Actually, DJ Medic, he is up in Calgary, Alberta, up that direction. He does RC related stuff, and he was working on his skid steer, full-size skid steer, which is remote control, from Caterpillar. He had snow on the ground already up that way. Which, I saw that, and it's a recent video, I lost it. Because if they're getting that already, you know it's going to be bad. Yeah, more veg would be nice. Yeah, I agree. Completely agree. Alright, get the beacons on now. Now we'll probably blip courseplay onto this field. Okay, we've got 30 minutes left. 30 minutes left. Workers should be more realistic. They can't. Limitations of the game and the maps. Pretty much, the reason the maps are the way they are for consoles. PC can take it. They can make it more complicated all day long, but the consoles can't. It may seem I'm dogging on the consoles. I'm not. I'm speaking the truth. You look at the game before it was on consoles to what it is now. It has changed dramatically. So it actually works on consoles. Now that being said, consoles are very powerful machines nowadays. They're definitely not what they used to be. They're pretty much mini computers. Can we go the other direction? No, we're going to be Peach Tooth away. Alrighty then. First waypoint. Off you go. What is my favourite trigger? What do you mean, Fred? I made shavers last year. My beard was frozen solid this Christmas. Last winter was like child's play. I don't think you were out in Canada when we had the last bad winter, where I was shoveling and yeah, I was having icicles coming out my nose. But last year's winter was child's play compared to what it is usually. Or it used to be. Courseplay would be amazing in the base game. Again, I'm not going to harp on about the one thing that is the reason why it's not. So we haven't done yet today. Alright, yeah, I'll keep these for now. We'll do a bit of manual plowing, because we've got that little section to go and do up there. Still got me here. Shoveling, typically. Otherwise I'll get yelled at by Jess. You've been sat here all day. We come home and you're not shoveled. Typically I like getting up, waking up, have a coffee, and then shoveling. Then I'll go do videos when I'm there. Basically you have to do it because that where they are is on the run for the school kids coming back. For those that don't know, in Canada, and I believe North America in general, it is the law. The footpaths you have to clean off. If you don't, and someone hurts himself, it's your responsibility. And you can get sued out the yazoo for not doing it, where in the UK, it's the polar opposite. If you clear it off, and someone falls, it's your responsibility and you can get sued. It's weird how it works. It makes sense over there, though. But it would never happen over here, nor would it get enforced, and we know it. Can't spell tractor. What was your question? Because you just pretty much spelled it so I could realise what you're saying. Alright, we need offset reversal. You lazy, get out and shovel. Oh, I do. I enjoy doing it. Good exercise. I need it. Be the first to tell you that. What I do is have a hip flask, a scotch, a help shovel. Nah, coffee. I'll bring out a coffee cup or something like that. Mug of coffee. Catch you later, Virtual. You enjoy. How the... Oh, I know what it was. Jeez. Rotate. There we go. Well, stream tonight. I don't know if Virtual is, but I think that's it. Typically, it's usually Virtual after us, and then good to go. Why is nothing working for me? Switch off the lights. There we go. That is a using hard worker. Have I just had a mental block on all the controls? I believe I have. Wow. What is it doing? Why does it keep on going to hired worker? That's really weird. Hello from Greece. Hello, what's going on? It's done it again. I put the oh, as one of my bumper buttons stopped working. Yep, sometimes. Oh, that's what it was. The bumper button on my controller stopped working. Sometimes it'll do that. Hello from Ireland, hello from Canada. Sorry, laptop fail. Was that what my case was? A sorry controller fail. Happened to me. I reloaded the game. Moved AI mods. Yeah, it's happened to me in the past, but it's not happened for a long time. The problem I find, because I use this controller so much for all types of games, doing the YouTube and stuff like that, I wear them out real quick on the controllers. And bumper buttons, what do you use on Farm Sim the most? As you guys could hear by the frantic clicking. Exports products, yo. Yeah, meant for casual gamers, not constant sim. Aren't you supposed to be out catching biscuit thieves? And I see you've gone back to your old logo. Right. Yeah, right, yeah. Saw the thing you put up on your thing earlier. I drive a tractor in real life. Sweet. I hope not, but we may be doing this the rest of the stream. I really hope not, though. Biscuit thieves? Yep, that's Sim's job. He is a biscuit thief investigator. Highly trained. Nothing gets past Sim. Monko trucks. Hello neighbour. Yeah, you gotta be careful, Judd, about the stuff you put on YouTube now. Really careful. Till I get a full-time job, I have to be. After then, I don't care. And the other one, I'm not too sure what that one is. The one that I'm really looking forward to for the channel is Gold Rush, whenever that drops. It's supposed to be the 13th. Questionable if it is going to be the 13th, but that I am so hyped. If it does drop on the 13th like it's supposed to, there's going to be no Farm Sim this weekend, I can tell you that much. My dad is going to start up a contracting business as well, having the farm. I'm just going to work on holidays. That's sweet, Max. No, Tom. No, no. He is a privately trained biscuit thief investigator. Separate entity completely from shops. Can you start a multiplayer server sometime soon? No. I find multiplayer extremely boring, and the servers do crap because people are only on there if you are on there. And I play the game as less time as possible. Oh, that one! I've got that, Judd. I have got that. I got sent that after I requested the key. Just an ongoing joke now. An engineer and what though, Sim? Make believe? Sim couldn't engineer himself out of a plastic bag. Biscuit's construction. If anyone's not figured it out yet, Sim ain't gonna say what his actual job is. Running joke, that's all you guys need to know. No, that's not his speciality, Richie. It's Jaffa cakes. That's his speciality for the biscuit thief investigation. They are biscuits after all. Simulate the braiding knob you have on your steering wheel. Is it just a braiding knob track to the steering wheel? Special one. I can tell you that sniper, it's just one off of eBay or Amazon, I believe. Which, if you go to any sort of car hardware store, you typically find them there too. Hey, cakes, Landy. I knew someone would get triggered, that's why I said it. I was expect Sim to get triggered though. Ah, oh, and James got triggered. Beautiful. I mean Dunkin' Donuts. Loss prevention. £10 cheapest chips on one on eBay. Yep. That's a bit harsh on the Nah. Spoiler alert. Symbols okay, Velcro shoes. No, we know the true person who wears them, Dan. It's not a cake if I remember the UI episode out of well. They are genuinely a cake. The company that makes them come out and said, no, they're cakes. They're not a biscuit. You're lucky. I know where you live. I've been there. Yes, yes you have. Velcro is the way forward, right? Yeah, he'll be back on TeamSpeak on Thursday. Why is he not on TeamSpeak now? Or is he catching up on stuff? Emphasis on stuff. Andy, I love Farm Sim. Awesome. Export tax thing. I don't know. I think they've always been Jaffa cakes. The 8R is slipping. The 8R? Even though the 9R is slipping. Plow straight through the path. No, I like keeping the path. Path? The path. Add some character to the map. I don't get why people would plow it up. Technically it's a public footpath, so it would get put back in instantaneously as soon as people walk across it. If you've ever been around a farm that's had public footpaths in there. And even if I plow right through it, it'll stay there, because it's the way Bullet Bill's done it. Thankfully, and I appreciate the way he's done it. Also, I have FIFA 18. Oh, I feel sorry for you. See, I'm plowing right through it, right through it, right through it. Oh, it's still there. Collins, what's going on? Oh, Coltons. Get it right. What is going on? I was actually hoping to see this field. May end up doing that tomorrow's video. Spoiler alert. Oh, you've done Crayfield on? Nah, but I prefer them, honestly. It's realistic. Anyone that's dealt with footpaths in real life that go through fields, public footpaths, they get put right back in as soon as the public water cross them. So it's pointless. Why waste the time? It's probably easier just to keep it 2 separate fields, and then it's obvious. And the fact Courseplay treats it as 2 separate fields. Because that side, I ploughed up. This side, I have to do manually. Yeah, exactly, Maxi. You probably know it. Talk about it quite often. The farm at the bottom of my road had a public footpath going right through the centre of 2 fields. One year they ploughed it up, and I guess it was a worker that didn't realise and just went right through it. They even seeded it, they cultivated it and everything. You got to take it. The field's God knows how many acres long. That happens on both fields. Think how much seed you've just wasted on that little section. It may not sound like a lot, but seed's expensive. Seed is really expensive. Rugby is much better. Nah, hockey's much better. Ice hockey. It's the way forward, trust me. Unless you've been to a few games, you can't knock it. They're just overpaid pansies now, FIFA. Any of them. It's not a true sport anymore, far from it. If there's a sport that really needs to get knocked down a few pegs, then that's that sport. Can't stand it. Sooner watch paint dry, to be quite honest. Having a kick around in the park with your friends is one thing, but as a sport, nope. I saw Pedro and Dave talking about it earlier. Exactly, Dusty. It's awesome. And Jess's family is big into hockey, so it was just, I don't know. It's the only sport. I like rugby. I used to watch rugby, but I didn't really like it. Where hockey, I yeah, fall in love with quite quickly. I'll see what the malfunction is with the JD in a second. Probably sell the rest of the bales off. Yeah, going to a game. Oh yeah, for sure, Judd. Well, squad never got into like baseball, the American style football, all of that. I just don't, yeah, not into it one bit. I've been to, of course it was kids playing, but baseball games, and I just, no, I can't see the enjoyment there. It was the most boring thing. It was kind of fun just to sit around and talk to the rest of the people there, but that was about it. Alrighty, what is the John Deere's malfunction? You're in a tree. Wonderful. Manco. Farm cancelled. Down public footpath, didn't want it. Got jeez. So you're probably over when I'm back. And carry on Friday stream, yep. Yeah, like I say, after this I will try and get up the stream from Saturday. Saturday was a good stream, I think, if memory serves. This one. I need to figure out what course we're on. Oh wow, I couldn't have lined that up much better, could I? Damn. Nearest. That one. Away you go now. And there's one thing between us and Canada again. Is drunk. Expect you to stand. It's the same principle though, Judd. I think in any of the games, the hockey games, they say please rise if you're able. Alright, we'll go start these now. This is going to be interesting. The game updated Landy, not tried it yet. In recording and rendering. Oh, that one. Is it the one you got earlier, which was missing something? Presumably, is what you Herbert. Okay, so we're over there. We need to go over to the other end of the map. Wonderful. Always going to be easier. Probably this way. Question is, do I have the angle? No. Power. Zamati Unimog. Sandy Bay or Upton? Sandy Bay. Upton's a fantastic map. It really is. I'm just worried it's not going to get released anytime soon with all the issues he's been having. Which is not his fault. It's just issues he's got to figure out. Then you'll have to let me know what it's like, and if it is what we think it is. Well, we're trying to be vague as possible. I didn't like the wall anyways. Yeah, I wasn't ever scraped down the trailer. I should have, if I could have, backed up a bit and gone wider. This tractor, this Unimog is a thirsty-old beast. Wonder how much fuel usage these things are in real life. Ah, sweet job. Wage payment. Ah, that was from me screwing up earlier. Yo, Manjak. Manjak is in the house. What is going on? When you finish 8:30. So relatively soon. Look what the cat dragged in. I went fishing. I went trout fishing. I knew that's what those phone calls were about last night. You catch anything? Bale sail point there, but it's a ring feeder in the middle of the... Oh no, it's not. Is it a ring feeder on these? No, it's just a weird hard spot to get into. What is the next vid on Cobra? Probably be a live stream during the week. Done. I've been enjoying them. The Cobra live stream is a bit... Ooh, should I be cutting through here? I feel I should be. Let me guess, traffic behind me? Yep. New sponsor, Rob. Thank you, my friend. Really appreciate it. When's your next live stream? My next live stream will be Tuesday. I do not live stream on Mondays. Mr. Simulate, I think, is supposed to be live streaming Monday though, so stay tuned for that around 7 o'clock, I believe. So what was it you said, Monjok? I missed it. Was it you say like too beautiful fish or something? Whoa! Too much speed! Too much speed! Oh dear! Oh dear! That field's got missions. Accidents may have happened. Do you know Dagwin? Yes, I know Dagwin. Know of him anyway. Do we go down here? I'm gonna need to recce this to see if this is some. I don't think. Oh, it doesn't link up. Okay. That's the end of the public footpath down here, by the way. It's virtual streamer time. I have no idea. He disappeared off earlier, so I don't know. Hey Ray, what's going on? Oh yeah, that doesn't count, on Jack. No evidence. All joking aside, with a decent size. Awesome, Felix. Yeah, we'll probably do more Cobra again Monday. Not Monday, Tuesday. I don't know. We shall see. Ah, perfect. Can we go? Yes, we can. Oh, slipping again, really. How many likes are we at, by the way, people? We're going to be finishing the stream the next couple of minutes. So, oh, and the next minute, actually. I do need to finish before we sell the bales, probably. And I think I have just got stuck. No, are we good? We're lucky. Why won't that get the angle to? Oh, I have really screwed myself there. Through the field we go. Oh, wow. Another reason why I hate the traffic. $77, $74, sweet. The Unimog's awesome. I've always liked Unimogs though, guys. If BM Modern's Unimog was out, I'd be using the living snot out of that thing. They're such a utilitarian vehicle. They can pretty much do most things on the farm. A lot of people don't realise how utilitarian they actually are. Alright, we'll get down to the sell point and then call it quits. Hey, what's going on? How did that happen? I think I'm going to end the stream on this note, guys. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow on West Coast, sorting out this mess. This is what we're going to be doing, fixing this in the opening scenes. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we will catch you guys tomorrow. Later.